All right. It looks like we have lost our host, but that's all right. When Cousin Chief come back, but as for now, you have Mowet. We have Dday and Rodnae the boss,
And
and
we got
DJ
Chief.
Uncle.
Go
Do
ahead.
what?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What DJ? Dday, what I done told you?
Hey.
I have told you to.
I'm
No,
trying
look,
to
I'm
get
gonna
Chief
put you
back.
back in the parking lot.
I'm trying to get Chief back.
I'm gonna put you back in the parking lot. You better be quiet.
This Chief right here, baby. This is your cousin
Okay.
Chief at GC Radio. How y'all doing out there? Tell him. This is your favorite cousin Chief at GC Radio. We're back in the building. You got me, Mowet, Dday, and tonight we got two special guests. We got my man Rodnae the boss, and also we got the one and only DJ Uncle Verge in the building. Hey, everybody doing today?
Great. How you doing, darling?
Everybody good?
All good.
No?
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
We in the building.
Testing 1, 2.
Everybody okay?
Yes, sir.
Boss, what's happening?
Oh man, I'm challenge inspired. I see Uncle
You're
Verge.
gonna have to get a mic stand. I mean a phone stand.
Okay, I got you.
I didn't want the folks to get seasick.
That's all right. You're just keeping them on their toes. That's all.
That's all.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Everybody good?
All good.
Okay, I guess
music too loud?
I don't know. The powers that be hating on us tonight. Everybody good now? We got everybody together?
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame Dday. We normally have him in the parking lot, but we got him on now, so I don't know. Dday, you got that bag of cans with you, messing up our frequency or something?
Man.
This is crazy. We never had experienced this before.
It
So we have Rodnae the boss. Rodnae, you there?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Rodnae's
Yeah,
not
it
there.
sounds good on my end.
Uncle Verge, you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great.
Okay. So today on Keep It 100, we're having some technical difficulties. I don't understand what's going on, but we're gonna get through this. Mo, so welcome back to the clan. How was your mini vacation?
I didn't have a mini vacation. Look, I know you're not talking.
Dday?
But my vacation was fine.
I never seen anybody take a whole month for a vacation unless they was in the military.
Oh, I know you're not talking,
All
Mr.
right.
Dday. But look,
So I would
you
like
know
to
what?
let the people
Yes,
know
I
who
did take a
don't
whole
know
vacation,
who
a
DJ
whole
Uncle
month.
Verge is. DJ Uncle Verge
April is my month.
a man of many hats. He's a scholar. He's a DJ. He's a promoter. He's a
Humanitarian.
He's a froze up.
Absolutely.
Uncle Verge, how you doing, man?
Radio. What's up, GNC Radio?
Rodnae the boss.
The boss is in the house.
Whoa.
Rodnae, what's happening with you?
Man, I'm here.
I got one thing. When I first transitioned over to Southern Soul, right? 5 years ago,
Yeah.
Rodnae the boss made my first theme song in Southern Soul. It was a spinoff to his song "Ain't Nothing Like a Southern Soul Party," right, Rodnae?
Right.
And he just added my name into it, and I've been rocking with it ever since. Ain't nothing like an Uncle Verge party. So that was the first Grace of Blessing here in Southern Soul. From
what happened to Verge?
Can you hear me?
Everybody keep dying.
Yeah, I said.
Everybody
We
can
hear
hear
okay.
each other
It's you.
but you.
It's Chief.
Yeah, it's Chief.
Yes,
He ran out of minutes.
I don't understand what's going on. But go ahead and introduce Uncle Verge, bro, because I introduce Uncle Verge and let's get this thing started.
Uncle Verge already had the flow. Just let him continue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was saying, it was a spinoff from his song, Ain't Nothing Like a Southern Soul Party. And then he just inserted my name in the beginning. I asked him, I said, I would like to have that as my theme. And, it was an honor from a Grammy Award-winning producer to do it for me. And everybody knows when I, get ready to do what I do, I hit that theme song, and the rest is history.
Oh yeah.
So
That's from Rodney the Boss. If y'all missed some of that, Rodney the Boss up here.
That's Rodney the Boss.
He the one that made my theme song when I first transitioned to Southern.
Making.
Right.
You started producing back when?
Huh?
When did you start producing?
Like I said on the other one, it was a cold summer's day.
A cold summer day. All right.
Man, golly, you got me thinking about it. Had been like 1995, 4 or 5.
I think I met you. Maybe that's probably maybe a year later, maybe in '96. I think over our house. You used to come down to our house, and I think that's where I met you. It's probably '96 or '97.
96, probably so, because I was moving around that time. Probably see me come in and out. I'll come in there and leave. Yeah.
So, tell me, how did you get hooked up on that Lil Wayne project? Walk us through that.
My manager, I had 2 managers. Musa, he manages Currency, who's be with No Limit, and then you got with Cash Money, you know what I'm saying? And now he's like, Musa is the co-CEO of Jet Life Recordings, and then you got Fiend that was with No Limit. Ended up with them because I had some issues with some other records. They was gonna get my money right on some records that I had did for another label. Then we ended up, I signed them on as my management and everything. And then one day I got a call from Musa saying that, hey man, I want you to check something out. And I said, okay. He played me this record over the phone. It sounded so familiar to me, but I couldn't quite put my fingers on it. And he said, man, if you can sample this, I could get you on a Carter 3. I said, man, send me the record. And 10 hours later, I had the record done. He sent it to Wayne. And probably like 12 minutes later, Wayne recorded it. It was done. He freestyled the whole thing. That's how that record came about.
And what was the name of that record?
Don't Get It, but they called it Misunderstood, though.
Right.
With the Nina Simone, Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood sample.
Mm-hmm. And that kick-started Rodney the Boss.
That's where I started. Well, that was my 3rd major placement. The second one was Plies, Somebody Loves You on his second album. And I sampled Pat the Bell. And before that, it was Fox that was on Wipe Me Down. I had this one on his album that was released on Atlantic. And I had 2 songs on his album. And one of them I did the beat, and I wrote Trey Songz parts on the song. I wrote that. Yep.
So you getting that you getting that royalty.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but not all. No. I'm not getting all of it. Because when you get in there, you get your first way in. They always say you get with no, I ain't getting nothing. I'm not getting nothing off none of that I wrote. I just think about I wrote the song, I mean, just wrote the hook and made the beat. So you know that's like 70% of the song. I ain't getting nothing off of that album. And if you go look it up and see what the streams and the sales is, man.
So let's stop right there. Can you tell these artists how not to do that and get back?
Okay, so when no matter what kind of situation you in, I don't care if you ain't got but $1 left in your pocket, and somebody put you end up over at somebody's studio, like it could be a big name artist or producer's studio, and they put some paperwork in front of you and say, "Here's a check. We're gonna write you a check for this," and you looking at the check like, "Dang," and you looking at this contract, and you got $1 in your pocket, do not sign it. Because you're going to walk away with whatever you walk away with, and they're going to walk away with everything. So you make sure you get you a lawyer, and that lawyer looks over your stuff, and you good. What I will say is that right there was a learning experience. Yeah, big. Because you could play that song, and they know that song word for word. My words, word for word, but they don't know it's me that wrote it. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I can say. Read the paperwork. Ask somebody to read your paperwork for you.
I've heard that story several times. That same story. So listen up, artists. Get your paperwork together.
Right.
You're in front of the man himself. You know. I remember one time, Pebble, they was asking her, "Well, why you do them girls like that?" She said, "Shoot, I didn't tell them not to read the paperwork."
Right.
So
right.
That's what music is a business. So,
but even with paperwork, I got a major artist right now. Every time I look at my publishing, it goes down 10%. I go back in and tell my people, "Hey, fix that." They go back in and change the paperwork, the publishing back down to 10% lower. I said, "Hey, go back in there and change that." I have to keep checking it. So it's a crazy game, man.
You mean that actually go in there and decrease your percentages online, and if you don't catch it,
that's with the record, the Patti LaBelle record, yeah. Yeah.
Keep your eyes on the money.
That's what I have to do, and it's crazy. Now, I got it. I got records that's out there that I can't even go after because the situation is so gangster. But those are the mistakes that I made. It's a song out there on the album that's just selling like a bug. I can't touch none of the money because it's so much involved.
Okay, so I know before I put something out with a major artist, I'm gonna call you.
Yeah, I know
Rodney said, "Don't call me, call your lawyer."
Right.
Hey, who needs lawyer when you got friends like these? Experience is a teacher.
Exactly, man.
Rodney said, "Look, I told you to get a lawyer. Don't call me."
Hey.
It's crazy.
Yes, sir.
You DJ, I used to DJ. I got some questions for you.
All right.
For a DJ that DJs every day, what's your setup right now for a party?
It all depends on what's the size. I can accommodate anything when it comes to kind of party. So it all depends on I ask questions, the number of people that I'm dealing with. Is it a plug and play or whatever? So my setup, I have several setups. So
me and Mowet want to do an end of the world party with 2,000 people. What you got?
I got some earthquake sound. I'm gonna come with my. It all depends on if I want to come light or if I want to come heavy. If I want to display my skills, or I just wanted to play music for the people. So most now at my age now, I come in quick. Yeah, I'm in and out real quick. So I use Newmar board. laptop, you know, sometimes bring a little mixer just to plug in whatever they got, you know, because most of the time they don't have the connection. So I just bring a mixer for any kind of connection I have.
So,
Yeah.
do you have to have an Apple laptop to do this?
No, you can have a PC, a regular PC. Look, the key to that is making sure that you have enough bandwidth and like the processing speed. You know, anything a 3 and up, a i3 and up, you good to go. I3 processor, you good to go. To run the programs without no interruption. i5 is really good. i7 is top. i7 processor on the laptop.
So,
And
do you do
Apple computer is what they call the industry standard. But you know, they use the Apple because when they go online, they heavily protected from viruses and stuff like that. You know, and most of the music, Apple Music supported. So that's why a lot of DJs will they just like the Apple sign lit up on the back of the laptop. But I use a regular PC. You know, like this one right here, I had this customized. Has additives and preservatives inside. So when I go anywhere, I'm ready for anything. Got all my programs up there, whether it's Serato, virtual DJ, the latest virtual DJ, and whatever. It's loaded like that. Cause you never know what the situation may be.
tell me something? Have you ever had a set where you got everything set up? You got about, you finna go on everything, and then something wasn't working.
Well, yeah, that happens, because this technology now, it's a computer. So sometimes DJs forget to plug their computer up, and all of a sudden the computer died, or something. It could be something. I remember.
I do that too.
Yeah. So sometimes the way the generation is now, you have to know how to react when something like that happens. I remember I was in a huge Atlanta club here, and then all of a sudden the music stopped. It just stopped for no reason. The computer just froze for a second, and then it started back. But then everybody scattered off the dance floor. So it was crazy. But I brought them back. But it was like, the club owner came up there. What's going on?
You know what? When back where I come from, when you do stuff like that, somebody how to shoot the DJ.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell all of y'all, because I started in 1979, and I feel like in my heart, me and a whole bunch of other DJs from back in the day, we are responsible for putting them sounds into the controllers and the programs, the scratch sounds and the double beat sounds, the phasing and all that, all the buttons that DJs mash. We were doing it analog with records. I still have all my vinyl from 1979 on up to today. If you go on my storage, y'all, Rodney could stand there and get any kind of sample he wants.
Yes, indeed.
So you can't park your car in your garage.
I have to rent storage. I have to rent storage for all the
records. I just got one crate with records in it. I ain't like Uncle Verge.
Oh yeah. And then for word to the wise, like a lot of times, DJs get on their high horse and say, I want to be the first one to play this song, and I want to be the first one. Well, back in the day, they had a way to let you know you was the first one. And, when you have that record with promotional copies only as a DJ, you are the first one to play or break that record. You see what I'm saying? It'll have it written on the record, promotional copy only. Do not for sale. And I got tons of them. So I have, tons of them. So now it's, everybody wants to be the first to play somebody's record. Like, if Rodney the Boss come out with a song, now it's just click the button.
Right.
Rodney don't care who play it first, as long as it get played. You know what I'm saying?
I have a question for you, Verge.
Yeah.
So what I don't know if you said it already or not. What motivated you to start DJing?
Well, this I got started. But I was always into music. My uncle, he was a DJ on the radio. He was not no scratcher or mix. He just played music. So I was always surrounded by music. When I go visit my uncle. But one day I went to the skating ring and I was standing there and I saw the DJ move his arm back and forth. Like, I was like, what is he doing? I was like, what is he doing? But, he was moving his arm back and forth. So this was 1978, and then 1979, the Hill Gang came out with Rapper Delight. And then not too far from that, Grandmaster Flash came out with Grandmaster Flash on the Wheels. And when I heard him doing that on that record, I said, I got to do that. It was fascinating. But then I put the man moving his arm back and forth with the record, and I was in my house every day trying to duplicate what I saw. And I was only 13 years old. Then I got good at it. And then And then one day the program director from the radio station in my hometown was happened to be riding by my home. See, back in the day, we didn't have central air and heat. We had window units. So you have to lift your windows up, to cool the house down. And so the music would travel outside the window. And so he was driving through the neighborhood. He stopped and heard me doing that inside. So he knocked on the door and said, who's doing that? And my mom said, my son. He said, we got to have him on the radio immediately tonight. Because there wasn't no internet and cable and all that. So there was only three ways you could be famous. Either you were on the radio, or you was on 3 channels on the TV. You get what I'm saying? On 2 ways, or you made a newspaper. That was back then when they were making newspapers. And so I just so happened to get on the radio that night. I was shaking like a leaf and stuff. But when I put my first record on and the crowd reacted, that was it. I was done. I was ready to go.
Man, I have a whole different respect for DJs. I have a segment on GC Radio, and I'm no DJ. I'm a radio personality. I work on my mixing skills and scratching skills, but I'm not there yet. So I have a whole respect for the real DJs with the great mixes, and they do their thing and pioneer break records. It's a whole. They like the infantry of the industry. Breaking the records first, starting the party, getting momentum, changing the momentum and tempo of the party. The DJs play multiple roles in our life for those that like to party.
They just did a documentary on TV One about the DJs and how DJs has started, all this that you just said a few minutes ago, and then the MC, he started promoting himself, and then it's transitioned from the DJ being the main source of who you need to go to the MC, and then the MC turned into the rapper, and now the DJ way back in the background. But again, everybody knows that radio, clubs, DJ is the most important thing of the whole situation.
Okay, so I'd like to do this real quick. I need Verge and I need Rodney. Verge you first, Rodney second. Give everybody your social media, and when you guys do that, we're going to take a break and we're going to come back and let them know more about you guys, your career, and what's going on. So, Verge, let everybody know your social media and how they can reach you.
Okay. You can reach me through DJ Uncle Verge. That's my Facebook fan page, or DJ Uncle Verge on Instagram, or DJ Uncle Verge on TikTok, or and that's all it is. And then of course we'll get into it. Some people reach me through Southern Soul Life, AMG Southern Soul Life Awards page, and also my personal page, Facebook. Virgil, Uncle Verge Lofton. That's all my contacts right there.
Okay. And Rodney, can you share some of your social media for our people before we take a break?
Yeah, I'm on the everything is under Rodnae the Boss, Rodnae and my YouTube is Rodnae the Boss TV, Rodnae TV.
All right. And there you go. We'll be right back in just 1 minute after we pay a bill.
GC Radio is giving away to some of its lucky listeners Beats by Dday earbuds. That's right, Beats by Dday earbuds. It's no cost to its listeners to register. Just go to gcradiohub.com and enter the free raffle. So don't hesitate. Go to gcradiohub.com, click on the earbud, register, and cross your fingers. Because you could be one of the lucky listeners. These earbuds are priced at $169, and you can win a pair for free. That's right, free of charge to you. Just enter the raffle at gcradiohub.com and stay tuned to our live broadcast, The Cousin Chief Show, Afro Beats with King Glow, Uncut After Dark with Freaky and Friends, The Mississippi King on the Southern Soul Superstar Station. Stay tuned to any of those live shows and listen out for your name being called. At GC Radio, you have to get connected to stay connected. At gcradiohub.com.
And we back. Thank you guys for staying tuned to the GC Radio Keep It 100 show with me, your cousin Chief, your host, and also my co-host Dday. And we cannot do it without the one and only Mowet. What's up, Mo? You getting quiet down there in the building?
Hey, darlings.
Okay. And today, once again, in case you're just tuning in, we have Rodnae the Boss and DJ Uncle Verge in the building. Man, it's a treat to have two guests on the show tonight with us tonight. So, Rodnae, tell me this. What made you and how did you get started to creating beats and becoming an artist? What motivated you? Like the music itself, or you just experimented? Somebody said that was dope. What was the motivation and inspiration?
Well, it was doing talent shows at first. I wasn't even, I guess in the beginning, you know, you do your talent shows and stuff. We ain't had no equipment or nothing like that. So yeah, we was just with somebody heard us or something like that. I was in R&B groups and stuff, and then we ended up getting a keyboard one year, and all of a sudden everybody started coming to get beats. I wasn't doing beats back then though. I was only trying to, you know, I knew how to come up with beats, but my cousin would want to pluck it out for me. But I always knew how I wanted the percussion to do, and that's what I would do. Percussion, he'd do all the rest of the stuff, and I knew exactly how I wanted to go. But then after a while, I learned how to make beats. I always knew how to make beats. I just learned how to use the keyboard because I couldn't depend on him because everybody was coming to him. He was busy all the time, so I had to make my own beats. So I wasn't gonna have none. So that is what. And then hearing myself on the radio, and then everything just went from there.
What was it like the first time you heard one of your beats or your own songs on the radio?
Man, I'm old, man. That was 3 decades ago. Okay, my own. I can say for my own song, first time here on the radio, man, I had my speakers turned up, and I know I blew them out that day. But I had to turn all the way up, and I was in my little Honda XL with the hatchback. Yeah, you know how the whoopers sound good in them hatchback. Yeah, but I was happy when I heard this song come on the radio. Man,
Speaking of hatchbacks, my first car was a Ford Escort. And
Escort. Yeah.
I was a poor kid,
Same.
man. I had one tinted window, the back window was tinted, so you couldn't see the house speakers with the pyramid amp and EQ with a Walkman.
Pyramid amp, yeah. Yeah.
So Verge, I got a question for Verge. You escort, bro. And I escorted myself around and it kept me from walking, kept me off the bus. So Uncle Verge, do me a favor. Tell me, besides the radio, what was it like the first time you got a gig like DJing at a festival or a concert and you was headlining? What was it like?
But that night that I went on the radio, that was my first encounter of maybe 400 people at 13 years old. So that was my first experience, it seemed like God just brought all that through me in that one night. And I didn't know the magnitude of it until I went back to school on that Monday. And so that experience, because there were so many people coming at me in the school that the principal had to escort me inside the building through the back way because of that moment they heard me on the radio that night. So that was the experience. That was my first experience. And then when I did my first, again, I started working with the radio station. Then coming across stars, like your Princess, your Cameo, Rick James, all that became natural to me then. So I've been around stars ever since I was 13, 14, 15. The one that blew my mind, I don't know if y'all would remember her, Jane Kennedy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When we did an event in North Carolina called the Rumba Festival, and she was doing NFL Today. That's the football show. So we was able to get her to come down, and I was DJing, and she was our special guest. Now that blew my mind more than getting in front of thousands of people. Because you know how you see somebody on TV that you would never thought you would be standing beside. Because she wasn't in the music. She was and so that part right there was fascinating. So that's what made me say, okay, I'm in the right lane.
Wow. So Rodney, tell us, what's the biggest artist you've worked with or performed with, and what was the experience like working with them?
Well, of course, the biggest person I work with is Lil Wayne, and I've seen him twice in person. The first time was he came to Monroe, Louisiana, and he was there with Trina when him and Trina was dealing with each other. And didn't nobody know it was coming. He just came off, and then he came on stage, and she was finna perform the song, and I just handed him the microphone. Like, what's up? What's up? Boom. That was it. I couldn't say none of that. Hey, man, I do beats. I couldn't say none of that. So Ray was standing right there with me, Dday. Ray was standing right there. The second time, I was in California. It was his what would you call it? It was his Grammy party, basically. You know what I'm saying? And that when I seen him, I seen him there sitting in the Aston Martin with his security, and everybody's talking to him, and I'm like, Wayne, Wheezy. He still wouldn't look at me. So they see, I just hit on the top of the car like poof, 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 poof. And the security guard said, "Hey, this a $500,000 car you hitting on. Make me get out this car." I'm looking at the car like he's so stuffed in there. I'm like, it'll take you 2 days to get out that car. But Weezy heard him talking loud, and Weezy turned around and said, Weezy, I said, I'm Rodnae. I produced Don't Get It, Misunderstood. And he said, and he just grabbed my hand. He got long fingernails. He stuck his fingers, my hand real tight. That's one of my favorite songs on that album. I said, well, look, a Moose's boy. He was like, yeah, Moosa, that's my boy. He's known me since I was a wee baby. So then he was like, I said, I'm gonna get back at you in 2 weeks. He said, bet. That was it. So me working with him never happened. He was just a beat just sent to him. You know what I'm saying? But only person I could actually say I got in the studio with was Fox and Hurricane Chris. That's about it. But
you was in the studio with Fox?
Yeah. One of the songs, well, twice, and Boosie. Boosie recorded to about 5 of my beats. Will you hear them? I don't know. But no, it's more than 5 beats. He's recorded. He's got some tracks that's out there. Some of the tracks I was talking about that's out there. I'm not gonna see no money, bro. So but Fox came to the studio when he first released "Wipe Me Down," which was his song. And he came to the studio, and we had never met each other. I just heard about him, so I wasn't really thinking nothing big about him. So I was sitting there, and he was like, "Yo, man, he was trying to come up with this song. He's looking for a beat for us." So I'm playing through the song, playing through the songs. It got to this one song called "She Said," which would end up turning into the song that for him and Trey Songz. And then I got down to the last beat. So you can see through the corner of your eye when you playing beats. So you like trying to sell the beat. I don't do that. I just be like, sit there and I'll just do this. You know what I'm saying? Ray know how to sell beats. But I was just sitting there just looking, and then I can see through the corner of my eye. And then I said, man, he said, you got it there? I said, yeah, I got one more. But it was one that I had just made it. So when I'm playing it, I'm actually changing the sounds as I'm playing it because I hadn't laid it out or nothing. And then mug came on, and all I seen was his head doing it. Then I brung in that hook. I heard it, saw his mouth moving. Then he just jumped out of the chair, jumped up there and punched that. That's it. And, I was down signing that contract, selling the song away.
Wow.
Yeah,
man.
But that you play that song in Louisiana. People know those 2 songs that I did. They're most one of besides the one he did with Not Myself, and the one he did with T-Pain. Yeah. But the 2 I did for the most memorable. But yeah. I worked with Hurricane Chris in the studio too, though.
Yeah, Chris put out some hits, man. He still got some stuff that's unheard to put out there. So I would like to say that, it's really a pleasure to have both of you guys on the GC Radio K100 show. And just to let Mo know, I met them the same night, Mo. GC Radio was invited to go to Atlanta to the AMG Music Award show, which DJ Uncle Verge is a big part of. And they welcomed GC Radio up there with open arms. And we got there, and we didn't have no place on the red carpet. We was like, well, take that building over there. So he gave us our own private room. I mean, man, I thought that we was like getting an award because we had our own room. I mean, he gave us the red carpet. He gave us everything but a extension cord. And I was serious, everything but a extension cord. We had tables, chairs, a whole room, a stage, however we want to do it. I mean, he just laid it out for us. And he was a wonderful host. And then, and in return, when there's somebody trying to reach him, I had to go to help track him down. We just tag team helping each other out the whole night. And since then, we've kept that brotherhood and that friendship going. And also, he introduced me to Rodney. He's like, you need to meet this young man. I'm like, who is he? You don't know who Rodney the Boss is? I do now. You know what I'm saying? And the whole night. So not only did he host the award show, he act as a liaison for GC Radio to meet the artists that we didn't know, because we had just started the Southern Soul Superstars, brand new station for Southern Soul. We was getting rave reviews, a lot of plays because of what DJ Mississippi does for us. And we came in really not knowing the the market, and he just opened arms. You go to Force and D's. Yeah, I know who they are. Okay, we'll interview him. I mean, he just laying down stuff for us. I mean, he was a wonderful host. And I just like for him to touch on this because, like I said, we met both of these gentlemen that night. What made you bring on a award show for the Southern Soul, and what motivated you to do it the way you do it? Because the way he did it, everybody was a special guest. There was no like one person. This man walked around and greeted everybody. If he was a patron, or if he was an artist, or if he was media, he treated everybody like their VIP guests. So I don't know if he actually had a VIP table there, but everybody felt important and felt involved and engaged going to the event. So can you elaborate on that for me, please, Uncle Verge?
Okay. The vision came to me 5 years ago. And I was seeing so many of these great artists, producers, promoters, things involved in a search for music that I was intrigued about, Southern Soul. So as years went on, I had seen, a lot of award shows that, cater to a lot of other genres of music like prayer ride, blues, traditional blues, some Southern Soul, and and some award shows that had was focused in the particular areas like the Jackson Music Awards, the Alabama Awards, the Just Blues Awards. They centered their criteria around that state. And I said, well, in them award shows, Southern Soul had just a limited, amount of, categories for them. And so with the limited amount of categories, that leaves that to your favorite ones in Southern Soul getting all the, the shines and stuff. But there was bunches and bunches of artists, producers, promoters, and everything that was doing the same thing as them people. So, but I knew what it was. It wasn't Southern Soul only. So when I got with my people here in Atlanta, which, I talked to them, I said I was interested in doing an award show. The people that I talked to, they were already a part of the award show, which I used to work with, the BET Hip Hop Awards. And so I said, I want to construct a award show that's catered only to Southern Soul. And it was like, okay, they didn't have no clue what Southern Soul was. So I was like, trust me, I'll be the liaison of it. But y'all can give me the structure of how to do it, like the Stellar Awards, like the BET Hip Hop Awards, like the BET Award. Y'all can give me a structure, and I would, if I don't duplicate it, I would get close to it. You know what I'm saying? And so we niched it down. And so when we came up with the name, which is the AMG / Southern Soul Life Awards, meaning the reason why we put the life on the end, because in Southern Soul, everybody living the life. The fans bringing their coolers out there and sitting in the hot heat to listen to Riding the Boss and the rest of the group, or you just riding in the car, you living in life, listen to a Southern Soul song, the Keith George, the Tuckers, everybody, So we put the life on the end. The AMG stand for Awards Management Group, you know what I'm saying? And we didn't want no population voting. We wanted to do it like the BET Awards, the Hip Hop Awards. They don't have nobody voting for their favorite artist, dude. That would be unfair to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, we have a committee that sit down and go through everything from your streams to your shows that you do to, everything that, your background, even your attitude, you know what I mean? To be selected or be nominated in this Southern Soul Only Awards. And then we wanted to say, then I had this vision. I said, okay, let's put it right here. Let's do like a red carpet. Let's do it just like we do it at the BET Award or Hip Hop Award. Red carpet. We want to make it seem like it's the Southern Soul Grammys. You know what I'm saying? Even down to the statues. The statues that we selected, they are handcrafted. They're one of a kind. it's hard to even to locate these statues that we give out to people. But when you get one of them statues, they change color when you hold them up to the light. It's a different color. And so except well, the honorary statues are crystal with gold accent on it. So when you hold that up to the light, it's just a gold. It's just look like you're just holding a gold nugget in your hand, but you can see through it and everything. So we wanted to make sure that when the artists or the producers or the managers or whoever that watch this particular event, they would want to try to go for something like that or try to achieve something like that. So it makes them work hard, makes them go in there and produce. It makes them do all that. So I hope I over talking too much, but a lot of people ask me that question, just like Rodnae told in that statue right there. Hold it up, Rodnae. Hold it up for one more time.
That's where I was laughing. He got healed.
Yeah, he got honored in 2023, and he's the honoree. His statue is gold. He got the crossover award, which with what crossover and the categories that we have, people with special. A crossover award is Rodney the Boss was in hip hop. He was making records for Lil Wayne, as he explained, but then he crossed over to Southern Soul. So he was successful in that by winning a Grammy, and then also he's been successful with the music he's making in Southern Soul, which a lot of people go see him live on stage and everything like that, and plays records and all that. So he made that transition from hip hop to Southern Soul, and he crossed over. Our first crossover recipient was Calvin Richardson. He crossed over from neo soul soul to Southern Soul, became one of the biggest Southern Soul superstars in Southern Soul, and that he was the first inaugural crossover. Rodney the Boss, he followed that, and then y'all got to stay tuned for this next recipient this year, 2024. But we try to make sure that we respect all the other award shows. You know what I'm saying? Because they have their own system and their own criteria. But here in Atlanta, we want to make sure that we give y'all a place to come to, big enough space to enjoy, make sure that everything's on point for the Atlanta experience. And as you can see this year, we done added more things. A lot of the club venues right here is gonna start. They're doing launch parties on Thursday night when the people start coming in. On Friday night, have a welcome party. So they providing places where they know Southern Soul in this area that whole entire weekend. So they giving out a lot of special stuff, and they're just working with me to say, hey, we welcome everybody to Southern Soul here. Even when you wake up in the morning, I don't know if y'all was able to get some of the Southern Soul brunch. Were y'all at the brunch?
Yeah, we came to the brunch.
Yeah, Sunday. Okay. And you saw how that was. When you went through the line, we wanted y'all to eat out of real China. We wanted y'all to have the silverware. We wanted y'all, I wanted to
we walked into some real performances. We thought it was over, like grab your bag and go home. We walked into a concert like we need another day.
yeah. I provided live entertainment. We wanted y'all to eat, relax, enjoy the experience, make sure the foods were great. We had something for the women, mimosas, mimosa bar. We had a mimosa bar. You can choose any kind of flavor of a mimosa that you want. And everybody just sit there, and this was right before they hit the highway, or if they wanted to stick around for the closeout party. Because at the closeout party, some of my stars, like Gita Jones and so many stars came at the closeout party. That was on that Sunday evening. With the closeout parties from 6 to 10 o'clock in the evening time. But some people leave on Monday, and so it was crazy. And as you can see by the guest list on performances this year, that everybody is just growing. We got some of the people that's come out and one records like Shay Nicole will be our headliner for the brunch. Shay Nicole with Miss Do Right, Terry Wright is part of that brunch. We got Mr. Smoke on welcome party. We got Stacey Adams on the welcome party. We got Jason Nay on the award show. You know, Jason Nay and a bunch of others. There's so many that I can't even think of right now. So everybody is just feeling good about it. And that's all I want to try to do, provide a feel good experience for everybody. And we also recognize the fans too. We give a super fan award away because let me explain the super fan right quick, then I'm gonna pass the mic. A super fan is when if I'm going to like say Dalton, Alabama, and I see this fan in the audience, but then I say, okay, let me go to Spring Fling, and I see that same fan at Spring Fling, but I know where that fan is from. You know what I'm saying? That means she traveled, she done bought hotel rooms, she done did all this just because she loves, or he or she loves Southern Soul so much that they're willing to travel anywhere Southern Soul. That's a super fan. You know what I'm saying? And so we give that recognition to them people too, because they could be saving their money, you know, paying their household bills and, you know, taking care of their responsibilities. But the artists and the promoters and DJs don't know how much they sacrifice sometimes just to go 2 or 3 states over just to see their favorite artist, you know. And they do it for me too. If I'm DJing somewhere, you know, I've seen people travel 2 or 3 states just to hear me play. You know what I'm saying? So that's when the super fan came. I told the committee we gotta have a super fan, you know, award, you know, a local super fan award and a national, because the national awards are the diamond trophies that you see, the national awards, and then the local awards are the trophies with the star curl up at the top. Them are the local awards. So we recognize people in Atlanta too that's doing something Southern Soul that people, the national, are out there doing. You know what I'm saying? So we try to make sure we cover all aspects of it.
But Dday and Mo, we got to step our game up. I want one of those awards like Rodney got, man. I need one of them on the desk.
Yeah. Hey, Rodney, how you feel about the look of that award?
Oh man, hey, say y'all something. When I wasn't expecting for this. You see how big that is? I got big hands, but I'm just saying it's a big award and it's not this thick. You know what I'm saying? Look,
Nice.
if y'all didn't look at after I won that award, they honored me with that, and I got it. And we left there. We went back to McDonald's. It was the only thing open, and I had dinner with my award. It was across from me. And you know, if you go on my page, you'll see a video of me actually having dinner with my award. You know what I'm saying? It's got sensuous music going on and everything. I slept with my award.
Okay.
And the one thing about it too, they are handcrafted, and when I put the order in for the awards, it's in July, because you can see it takes them a while to make them awards. So it ain't something last minute. It ain't something thrown together. These are legitimate statues. You know what I'm saying? And so
Verge. I asked Rodney if I can hold his award for a while. He told me I had to earn my own. So I'm telling my crew we got to step our game.
Oh no, my brother, you got to get your own.
I would let that one out of my hand. My cousin was with me. Said, "Let me see it." Nope.
Yeah. And see, like take for instance GC Radio. Y'all bring new asset to Southern Soul. You know what I'm saying? Because there's enough radio stations in Southern Soul. You get what I'm saying? But y'all waking up other stations too. So now, by that being said, there could be a category for Southern Soul Radio. I'm talking about Southern Soul only. Not somebody.
When we came to your award show and we met so many artists, we had a station and we still do Southern Soul Superstar dedicated for Southern Soul. But getting into Southern Soul, we play some of the Southern Soul music on our other stations. And the fan base is loving it. It's growing. And since we came out with one of the first 24-hour Southern Soul stations, we seen a lot of others, trying to follow that suit. But we're grateful that we have our ASCAP numbers and we're still killing the game. Now, we did get another award show to honor us because we showed our ASCAP numbers and we're in 51 different countries and our movement is constantly growing since we went to the AMG award show. But we look forward to coming back, bro, and bringing people like Rodnae that we met at your show. We've had a lot of people that we met at your event on our show. We have Mr. Stuff. We have Rodnae now. We've had
K2
P2K.
P2K.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wait, what'd she say?
She didn't butcher the name.
I don't know.
Okay, I got you.
I appreciate you.
Did y'all get a chance to interview Tony Terry?
Yes, we did. We did him at the that's a good thing about Tony Terry. We interviewed him at the award show, and he's scheduled to come back on GC Radio. And not only that, he has a music review show he wants to put on our network. So we have gained a lot of momentum and respect from coming to the AMG. We've gained a lot of fans as well as patrons of GC Radio. And I appreciate, like I said at the beginning, you, brother, you're an honor scholar, you're a host, you treated everybody I walked to around with you like VIPs. And I appreciate that. It wasn't just come on in and you got a ticket, sit your butt down somewhere. It's like, hey, how can I help you? What's going on? Hey, you need to go talk to this person. You need to go network with this person. You force people to engage and use the building and venue to their advantage of being there. And those that did was well worth it. And we really appreciate the value of not just getting an invitation, but you networking us. Because like I said, we new to the industry. We didn't know. We wouldn't have Rodnae here tonight if it wasn't for you. We wouldn't have a lot of the people we had on GC Radio if it wasn't for you. And I appreciate it. And they hopefully get to listen to our station. Their music is on our station, and they're fans of us, and we're fans of theirs. Thanks to, the open arms you gave us, Uncle Verge. So I would like to give homage to you, brother, and thank you again for what you do and including us with it.
But that's what it's all about, man. Like I said, I keep, the upstarts of things, stuff like that, especially, in our community, and I can't take this all with me when I die. I have to do something with it or something, you know what I'm saying? So, like the first year in 2022, we just got started, you know what I'm saying? And it was a success. 2023, we started adding stuff to it, and people don't know when we added it to it. It looked like in place. It was, to us, it was like, it was difficult. Like, we went into a situation. I'm gonna give you one quick thing. We went into a situation where after the award show, everybody lobbied, got into the bar area, and was lobbying, getting ready to cross over to the hall for the celebration party. Well, we didn't know who bought tickets or who didn't, so we had to let them go out of the building to come back in. You see what I'm saying? It was just a learning curve. But what we know as our community, once they go out the door, they gonna come back in. So now we kind of like fine tune that to where, we got one band now that once you come out of the award show, we see your band, you're already able to go right into the celebration party where you don't have to go outside or nothing like that. There was still a lot of people in the celebration party, but everybody was discouraged about that. But they still hung around, they still came in and still did their thing. DJ Low was the DJ, DJ Trucker was up there doing his thing, DJ Chill Will. So we and everybody that's in Southern Soul be there. This year, Shirley Murdoch is our Lifetime Achievement.
Wow.
And then we got the great Sheba Pop coming. I mean, so many. Willie Clayton is going to be there this year.
I got a request. Can I have my room again?
Yeah. We make sure y'all set
We
up.
want our same setup.
We make sure y'all set up like
Exclusive.
yeah. We make sure y'all set up
Exclusive.
All right. Now, when does this happen again?
December.
Oh, you missed it, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
December
Oh.
December 8th.
Let me tell us something. So I was introduced to Verge through a mutual friend, Mr. LaVelle. So we sat there and talked. We was at what was it, Monticello?
Monticello's.
Right. So we met there, and then I kept in contact with because he's a DJ. So finally got to the award show. We got there. If you are a Southern Soul fan and you missed this, you missed everything. You get mini concerts, you get up and close personal with your favorite artists, and everything's reasonable. You get to see them for multiple days. Where do they do that at? Nowhere. So if you miss this, I believe it's probably gonna sell out this year. So if you don't get it early, you're gonna miss out. Yeah, because I'm telling you.
But I think didn't this happen? But I believe didn't this happen around my birthday? Is that why I missed it, Chief? When did this happen?
It's right before you came back. Right before you came back. That's
when did this happen?
December what? Last year?
December.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
The third,
4th, and 5th of last year.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I had to be back before the 9th. If I don't be back on the 9th, I'm gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be Armageddon if I don't get back on the 9th.
So it don't sell out. So if you miss out, hey, you heard it here first.
So Verge, what I want to do for us is we're gonna do a countdown banner, and we want to have a link to people to buy tickets on our website, and we need to drop some of you guys to put on the Southern Soul. We're gonna promote the heck out of this thing because we understand the importance of people coming early, registering, and showing up because they have something to lose if they snooze. We're living testimony, not knowing the industry, not knowing the artist, and look what it did for our station. And I thank you for it, brother, because it just gave us a boost. I appreciate it.
And let me clear one thing up real quick so everybody that all nominees and honorees, they don't have to pay to get into the award show. That's a celebration for them. You know what I'm saying? And we do have all the honorees and nominees, they get a +1. You get what I mean? So to clear everybody's mind out about award shows, we try to accommodate all the nominees and honorees the best way we can, as far as giving them, their flowers while they up here on this earth, and then their special one can enjoy. Now, any other family members or any other guests, they will have to pay to come and see the award show. So all the artists, producers, and managers and stuff like that, no, we don't charge nominees and honorees to get into the award show. So I just want to make sure that everybody listening understand that that's not what AMG do. But everybody else, you can purchase a ticket, and if you come in, we have a bus on the way. You know what I'm saying? So a bus on the way, and I bought the booth and everything. We have VIP booths, VIP seating. Like he said, a booth for 20 people, a booth for 25 people, a booth for 15. We even have a VIP room that them booths sell out because they want to sit comfortable and everything like that. They don't have to worry about a chair, because them chairs, they fill up real quick, and we just try to make it accommodatable for everybody. You know what I mean? And plenty of parking. You ain't got to worry about no parking. Plenty of security. We have Atlanta police force out there. We wouldn't do it if it wasn't like that. And we make sure that everybody is safe, secure, and the place is big, nice area, so.
I want to say that the food was good. I didn't drink that night. But you know, they have non-alcoholic beverages. They had 2 full-stop bars, man, with plenty of people. So if you wanted to indulge in the drink, man, they had you covered. But we can contest the food was good, right, Dday?
It's in the
I
South.
can too.
The food is good.
The wings are good.
See, you missed out, Mo. You should have been there.
The wings was good.
Glow tore it up.
Everybody remember, it's Atlanta. It's Atlanta. Atlanta is a tourist city.
I mean, you're in the South.
And so when you come, make sure that this is right. You know what I'm saying? You know, because and when I say make sure, not for the AMG awards, it's just Atlanta, period. Because during the day, you're gonna see things that you want to do in Atlanta. You're gonna go places. You're gonna go eat at certain places like the Varsity, places like that. The old ladies restaurant by Candy and them. You see things that you want to do in Atlanta.
Verge, I'm Florida. I got you, boo. I'm Florida.
Yeah, Verge, let me correct you, Verge.
I'm a
Verge,
Florida
you're doing
girl.
it wrong, man.
I'm Duval,
You
baby.
need to do this. When you do this in Atlanta, it means something else.
Atlanta, period. You know, because there are places to go. Some people like to go to Lennox Mall. Some people like to go to, Stone Mountain.
Yeah, I know. I'm like I said, I'm Duval. I know. I got you.
Okay.
I know about Atlanta. I'm Duval, baby. I'm Southern girl, born and raised. So I got you.
Yeah, and
so Rodney, maybe this year we can toast our awards together, baby, because we still grinding, man. We got to get one. Since you won't share yours with GC Radio, baby. We got to get out.
I hope to see Rodney, man, because like I said, the fans like to see the recipients from the previous year that didn't make it. Some fans that come this year didn't make it last year, but if they saw the ones that received the award last year, they don't do nothing but boost your fan base up here in Atlanta. I'm talking about all the people that received it, because some of them missed the award show last year. They probably wanted to like a Riding the Balls or something like that, or GC Radio, So
I got to meet.
Just come on out again, and
I got to meet people that that you like. College Park.
College Park, yeah.
Right. He was there, and he's like, when I told him that I was his production, you know what I'm saying? Hearing some of his production, it kind of like rubbed off on me to do what I'm doing, do what I do as a producer too. Going a different direction with my production. And then I told him what I did, and he's like, "Oh, you did that?" He was like, "Man, he knew who I was."
Mm-hmm.
He knew that I produced the song for Cupid. I got the cookout that I did for Cupid. It's this new song, Line Dance. And he said, "Yeah, I know you did that beat." I said, "Well, he did a remix with somebody. The same beat that you did, or he remixed the beat?" I was like, "Wait a minute, this dude really know who I am."
Yeah.
So that was crazy. Then cutting up with I harmonized with
the Force MDs.
I harmonized with the Force MDs, man. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
that's the power of my radio background. They ain't no telling
that's crazy.
In there, because I try not to tell people who's gonna be there, because I just want them to see it with their own eyes. You know what I'm saying? Some people I just cannot just hold back.
I saw it with my own eyes. I mean, I tell
Dave
you, bro,
told me.
I heard that tender love. I said, "Hey," I stopped what I was doing and I jumped out there.
Yeah, right.
I said, "That was one of my groups."
And so
yes, sir.
Dave Tolliver told me to remind you this year to send his invite.
Yeah, I have a couple of surprises in there this year, so y'all have to be in there to see. Y'all can get some great interviews with these people. So I just can't say. I like it for it to be the element of surprise. That way, everybody be prepared.
Well, your favorite cousin Chief is not going to surprise you. We're going to be there. I want to be there and let it be known. We would definitely be in the building. Hopefully, I can drag Mo and Dday with me, but we would definitely be in the building. GC Radio is honored to be a part of
it. Where you going to be?
Yeah, that day's blocked off. That weekend's blocked off.
We're gonna be at the AMG Award show, baby.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna
keep it
be. Rodney can come on early, where we can go ahead in the basement and cook up something
so
we get there.
So we have a treat for you, Uncle Verge. We aren't only going to bring just the GC Radio show. We're going to bring the K100 show you on. So you're going to have 2 GC Radio shows at the award show. So we have 2 banners and 2 interview posters and 2 broadcasting live at the same time. Not only just doing the interviews with them, but bringing on live GC Radio shows while we're there. We will stream live again and do everything.
Yeah, because I'm gonna take my hat off to y'all because, you know, like I told you, last year we were just adding some stuff to this thing, and when y'all set up in that room over there, my light bulb popped immediately, and I said, okay, during the award show, this could be the media room. You know what I'm saying? And not only you, but you know that area is big enough to have several people of media in there, you know, too. So y'all gave me that insight when I put y'all in there, and everybody was walking through that door, you know, getting their interviews in, and it won't interrupt their anything, not a flow or anything. So thank y'all for giving me that vision immediately. You know what I'm saying? Because I
appreciate that. That was my idea.
Yeah, where I had y'all set up first, I was like, I don't know how this is gonna work. But then when somebody said, well, can we sit up over there? And I looked, and when I walked back through to check on y'all, I said, oh, that's it. So y'all, I take my hat off to y'all for giving me that vision.
Thank you. Yeah, because at first we was in front of the bar, so we caught the people that came off the red carpet.
That wasn't going
and then they started rocking the mic. The show, the sound was great, but it interfered with us broadcasting live. And when you put us in a room, everything was perfect. I'm like, yes. Thank you.
We started knocking them out back to back to back. Boom, 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 all the way down the line. And they enjoyed it as well.
And Mo, that's her name, Mo?
Mowet, yes.
Mowet, we got screens everywhere. So you able to see everything on the screens. Everywhere. Big giant screens. Am I right, fellas?
Yes, sir.
She's gonna be there this year, don't worry about it. And we have to drag her there.
Yeah, she gonna be there to help us keep Dday in line.
You have to put her in the parking lot.
We're gonna be fighting over the award.
Oh, I will never be in the parking lot. You know better than that.
But you see, y'all missed the welcome party, didn't you?
Yeah, because we had to come in and get the backdrop and other stuff like that before the guy went out of town, so we didn't get to make it Friday night.
Yeah, because at the welcome party, Pokey was there, Gina Jones was there. So many people. Them grannies was there. So many people came up in there, man. It was the welcome party is just as strong as the award show now. So you have to be there. So I'm done. You can stick a fork.
Well, this year we'll be there Thursday night, so we'll catch everything Friday morning. We'll be there a day early this year.
Yeah, and see backstage Atlanta, they hoping that they having that pre-party for us. We so excited. Backstage Atlanta is one of the biggest clubs here in Atlanta, and they don't tell them who you might see in that building that night on that Thursday night. Oh man, yeah! If y'all been following my social media, I've been promoting that, and you know you have to get there early, and there's some more stuff coming up too. So I'm excited about it.
Okay, so with that in mind, everybody, want to thank my man DJ Uncle Verge. Want to thank Rodney the Boss for coming in and sharing, keeping 100 with us, and they kept it 100. Gave you the real about coming to the AMG Awards, coming into their career and what they did. So right this time, your cousin Chief gonna let Dday and Mo get some talk in before we close it up. Anything for you, Dday?
If you're a Southern Soul artist or a Southern Soul producer, and you trying to further your career, you need to be there because everybody that's somebody in Southern Soul gonna be there. So if you got to start saving up now, get your coins right. That's the one event out of all of them that spring bling and all that they school. But if you're an artist and you're trying to network, this is the event.
Yes, sir. Mowet, you want to say something to the people?
I think Dday has said it all, but I have thoroughly enjoyed all that I've heard, and I guess, well, I can't say I guess. I have been informed I will be there, drugged on, roped in, told. However, I'm gonna be there whether I want to be there or not, but I will definitely be there. Cause
Hey, you can have a
look, I
show with
just
3
heard
people and only
for
2
the
show
first
up.
no, look, my daughter is really into the Southern Soul, and I'm getting into it. But I just heard, is it Shay Nicole? I just heard her song for the first time, and I told my baby, I was like, "Oh, baby, I like that song." So I'm like, I got to. So look, I'm always on TikTok and everywhere I can find, trying to learn. I'm watching Country Smooth, trying to learn all their little line dances, because I say everywhere I go, I got to be ready.
So before we go, I need to do this one more time. I need the people to know, Uncle Verge, your social media, and Rodney, yours. Uncle Verge, give his first, and we go to you before we sign out, so the people once again get to know how to find you.
Okay, DJ Uncle Verge on 3 social medias. That's TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And then my personal is Virgil, Uncle Virgil Often. I'm inspired out of my friends on my personal. I can't go no more on that. But if you follow me on the other ones, that'll be just fine. And keep on all my artists out there. Y'all keep emailing me your songs and stuff. Make sure that you submit your information to Southern Soul Life at gmail.com, because the committee looks at everybody on that email address right there. Southern Soul Life at gmail.com. That's that email. And that's it, y'all.
Rodney, you want to share us yours again, sir?
Yeah, it's Rodney the Boss on all social networks. Is RODNAEDABOSS, and on YouTube is RODNAEBOSDABOSS TV. And y'all be on the lookout for his new album coming, called Bossed Up. Right now I got a new single called Put You to Sleep. You got it, Verge?
I think so. Yeah, I like
Okay,
it.
it's slow cut. You know what I'm saying? I did for
Yeah,
Valentine's Day. Yeah, and it's a video out right now on YouTube, Vivo, Title, and all that. And you can be looking for that that album to come out. And I'm working on Southern Soul group with my old group called Uncut, and some R&B stuff from that album. And hopefully Verge brings us up there to perform.
no, say less. I will do that.
So right now, I'm gonna call you out, Rodney. I need that song, and I need my drops. So we can throw it on Southern Soul Superstars. GC Radio is committed to Southern Soul, with Southern Soul Superstars, our 24-hour a day Southern Soul station.
Right. Let's go.
All right. And just for the people that are listening on us live on YouTube and Facebook, we also have X with GC Radio on X with GC Radio on IG, and also the other social networks where. But you can always find us on Facebook. You can find us on our YouTube, or if you really want to find us, stay connected. You get connected to stay connected. You go to gcradiohub.com, where we post all our interviews. We post all the events that we got coming on. You will catch the Southern Soul AMG Award Show. We're going to put the countdown calendar on, because I'm telling you, you do not want to miss this event. I'm telling you, you do not. Now, I know Christmas is time for holidays and your friends and family, but you definitely want to come to this networking event and be there. This is one of the few times that you can go spend your money and go somewhere and you get treated like a VIP. Seriously. I'm not just saying this because I got the man on the station. I'm being honest. The gratitude of everybody is there. No one's playing Hollywood. It's a nice, friendly environment. The people perform or walk around shaking hands with you at the food bar and everything. I mean, everybody is there to have a great time. It's a family affair, and I'm telling you, do not want to miss it.
And it's red carpet. So come dressed to impress on the award show day. You can be casual on on the welcome party and the brunch. But that award show, you will not get in with sneakers, jeans, sweatsuits. You have to be. Today we give an award.
Hey, man, say it again. Say it again.
I said we give an award away.
No, the dress part.
The dress part is formal for the award. So, because you walking down the red carpet, you shaking hands with big people. You want to be dressed to impress, and we give away a drip award for the male and female best outfit of that night. Get what I'm saying? That's a formal affair on the award show. But the welcome party, you can come, casual, after 5. And then on the brunch, same thing. You can come casual after 5. You eating, you might be getting ready to leave, or you might be still hanging out in Atlanta. We don't force you to get dressed on them days. But that Saturday, come suited and booted.
Did you get the name of the website?
Huh?
Did you ever get a name of your website for the awards?
Southern Soul, AMG Southern Soul Life.
Okay, that's where you need to go to, people, and
AMG
get all your information, because I'm gonna be there.
Oh yeah,
we definitely have it on the GCRadioHub.com page. Now, Dday, he said, "Dressed to impress, bro. Do not wear those shoes with the queries on the bottom." I know you love Huggy Bear, but we are not walking you in there to get the shoes with them goldfish on the bottom.
That was, we did the players ball too. So hey, that's what he talking about.
He wore them there too. So thank everybody for coming out to GC Radio. Keep it 100. Well, we always keep it 100.
Whatever you wear, always remember they're gonna remember you from that.
Oh yeah, I remember those curled up.
So thank you again, Uncle Verge.
But I ain't gonna say no name. But anyway, I'll holler at y'all later.
I started to get a pole and go fishing. Well, thank you, Rodney. Thank you, Verge. We appreciate it.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
All right, fellas. We'll holler at you later.
Thank you guys so much. Well, we always keep it 100.